Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the color of your food. You know, that vibrant, appealing look that just makes you want to eat it. But what if that beautiful color is actually hiding a really dangerous secret? Let's get right into it.
Think about it. That super bright yellow turmeric in your kitchen, or those colorful sweets you see at the market. That color is designed to grab your attention, to look delicious. But sometimes it's just a disguise. And you have to wonder, what exactly is it disguising?
All right, so every good story needs a villain, right? And in this story, the villain is a chemical dye. Its name is Auramine, and believe me, it's something you really don't want anywhere near your plate.
So what is this stuff exactly? Well, Auramine O is a synthetic, totally man-made dye. And check out that word, fluorescent. This stuff is designed to be incredibly intensely bright. That's why it's used for industrial things, like dyeing textiles and paper. It was never, ever meant for people to eat.
And this brings us to the most critical point of all. We're not talking about a recommendation or some friendly advice here. Auramine dye is absolutely strictly forbidden in food. And not just in one or two places. We're talking everywhere. It is banned worldwide. There is zero tolerance for this stuff in anything you consume, period.
So, why the worldwide ban? What makes this dye so bad? Well, the stakes are incredibly high. We're talking about some really, really serious risks to your health.
Okay, the dangers are no joke. First off, it's carcinogenic. That's just the scientific way of saying it can cause cancer. It's also hepatotoxic, which means it's literally toxic to your liver. As if that's not bad enough, it's also mutagenic. It can actually damage your DNA. And on top of all that, it's a known irritant for your skin and eyes. This is not a friendly chemical, not in the slightest.
Now, with a rap sheet like that, you'd think no one in their right mind would ever put it in food. But that's where things take a really dark turn. So let's investigate the crime scene, the everyday foods where this illegal dye has been found hiding.
And this is where it gets really concerning. See, some unethical producers use Auramine because it's a cheap trick to deceive you. They'll add it to turmeric powder to make it look ridiculously vibrant, like it's the highest quality. It's found in sweets and pickles to give them that unnatural, eye-popping shine. Even staples like dal and other pulses can be tainted with it just to make them look a little more yellow and appealing. It's all a visual lie, and it's a huge reminder to be a little suspicious of colors that look just a bit too perfect.
And just so we're crystal clear, the official regulators are not messing around with this. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or FSSAI, puts it bluntly, the use of Auramine O is strictly prohibited. It's not considered a food color. It's classified as an illegal adulterant, a contaminant.
Okay, so with a threat this serious hiding in plain sight, how do the good guys, the scientists and the food safety experts, how do they actually find it? This is where the detective work really gets interesting.
It's a great question, right? You can't just eyeball a spice and know for sure if it's been tampered with. So how do you catch a chemical that's literally designed to blend in and look beautiful? Well, it takes some pretty clever science.
The investigation usually follows a few key steps. So, remember how we said Auramine is fluorescent? Well, step 1 is a fluorescence test. You shine a UV light on the sample, and if Auramine is there, it glows this bright, telltale yellow-green. Busted. Step 2 is often something called paper chromatography, which is a really neat way to separate the illegal dye from all the natural colors in the food. And for the final nail in the coffin, the samples go off for some serious lab analysis. There is absolutely no hiding from these tests.
So, after looking at all the evidence, the verdict is in. And it's really, really simple. Auramine has absolutely no business being in our food. It's not a food color. It's a toxic, illegal adulterant that's only used to trick people. And the health risks are just way too serious to ignore.
This whole story is such a powerful reminder, The brightest color isn't always the best. Being just a little bit skeptical of foods that look unnaturally vibrant, that's a pretty smart move. Knowing about hidden dangers like this empowers all of us to be more aware. And that leaves us with one last really important question. What else should you know about what's in your food?